Hey, what's up everyone? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Bollinger Bands. This is not necessarily a video talking about how to use them, but we will get into that. This is more so a video of my experience with them and whether or not I think they are a good new trading tool for beginner traders or something that they should stay away from. So in today's video, we're going to start off with what are Bollinger Bands. So Bollinger Bands are kind of like RSI, and they tell you when a stock is oversold or overbought. So if we look on this chart right now, this is SPY on the 1 day. You see how SPY had the wick down underneath the Bollinger Band, and we started like buying up. And then we had a wick down. We were overbought at this territory, and we sold off. Then we were oversold, so on and so forth. In my personal experience, Bollinger Bands don't really work how they're supposed to work. I know everyone says, "Oh, okay, so Bollinger Bands, you sell when it's underneath, when it's on top, or when the stock is over the Bollinger Band, and then you buy when the stock's underneath the Bollinger Band." But in my experience, it kind of lags as an indicator. When you're in a quick trading market, like we're in this type of market, and it's a very quick scalping market, you want to be in the trade, ideally, very quickly, and you want to get out for profit. If you look at the 5 minute chart, you'll see what I mean. So if you use Bollinger Bands, this is Friday, this is like the last trading day. You'll see we're hovering around this territory of the upper Bollinger Band. We do sell off a little bit, but this is not enough for you to find any like profit really. Yes, you might get a quick 20%, but that's not enough for me to be confident and say like, yes, this is gonna work. This is a really good trading method. In fact, I would argue the opposite. This right here, where you see we're over the Bollinger Band, but we don't get a bigger drop than that, it makes me concerned. And then with this kind of chop, we're just sitting in a chop zone. Yes, we see a little bit of an oversell, and we get a little bit more retracement upwards. It's still not enough for me to be confident in saying that this is going to be worth adding to your chart. You can see in Thursday where we had a very green day, we had a 2% day on Thursday. You can see, look, we were on top. We were on top of the Bollinger Band, but we still finished the day green up to like 2% on the day on SPY. Ideally, Bollinger Bands are supposed to tell you when to buy and when to sell, not necessarily like exactly when to buy, but in a general idea when to buy, when to sell. I think Bollinger Bands are useful if you use them on higher time frames. If you start zooming out on the 1 hour time frame, you can see when we start reaching the Bollinger Bands on the lower end, we see 1, 2, 3 times we touch it, and we go up, we go up, we go up, we go up, and then same thing, we touch it on the higher side, we go down, we go down, we go down. This time we touched it and we made new highs, but this is overnight. We touch the lower end, we go up, same, so on and so forth. If you use it on higher time frames, you can see that it's sort of useful, but then again, it is an indicator that tells you after the fact. It does repaint also, but it tells you after the fact where the upper Bollinger Band was. It constantly moves with the market, but it does work with closes. So yeah, my bad for that. I clicked the button on my keyboard. What I would do to fix a Bollinger Band strategy is, honestly, I would start my trading day off, if I'm using Bollinger Bands, by looking at the 1 day or the 1 week chart and just see where we are within the range. Are we about to touch a new high? Are we about to touch a new low? If we're about to touch a new high, like we are within the next week or two, we're about to touch the upper side of the Bollinger Band. I'm thinking I'm bearish for the week. Whether it's short term, whether we have a long way to go, that doesn't really matter. I am just thinking that I want to enter short side positions for the entire week. That's not saying I can't buy long side positions if I see them come up, but I am thinking that I want to prefer the short side. Whether that mean 15-minute scalps, 5-minute scalps, what does that mean? I'm just looking to enter short side positions. So let's start off our trading day. Bollinger Band, if you're using it, start off on the weekly chart and then zoom in to the 1 day chart. Okay, now look, 1 day chart, we're about to touch the upper band. What do? Okay, we zoom in again, 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart, we're about to touch the upper band again. Okay, so maybe we're overbought. Let's look at it again, 2 hour chart. Still overbought, we still have a little bit more room to go. Then 1 hour chart, we are overbought on the 1 hour chart. We're touching the upper Bollinger Band. we keep going until we're at a time frame where we're comfortable saying, okay, maybe we're overbought on several time frames. Maybe we're overbought on the 1 day, the 1 week. We are about to get overbought on the 1 week. Maybe it's time for the market to have some healthy retractment. Maybe we see a little bit of selling coming up within the next few days, within the next week or so. And if that's the case, then we use our EMA strategy again. Once again, we're just gonna throw on 2 EMAs. Perfect. Very useful trading tool right here. Throw on 2 EMAs. Same thing. One of them's gonna be the 9 EMA. We're gonna make it white, and we're gonna make it thick. Another one. We're gonna make sure this is the 20, and we're gonna make it. Let's make another color like yellow, something that we can see, really thick. Actually, this yellow kind of looks like white. Let's throw on a pink. I like pink. Okay. So now what do we do? We go on to our scalping time frame, whether that mean the 1 minute, the 5 minute, whatever that mean for you. Now we hide the Bollinger Band. We hide it, right? We already know what side we're looking for. We're looking to short. So we're gonna look for the EMAs to cross downward. That's our confirmation, and then we're gonna turn on the Bollinger Band, and we're gonna see, are we overbought now on the 5 minute? And then we're gonna enter shorts. You could look at it like this. I'll look for an example. So you can see right here, we're on the upper band of the Bollinger Band on the 5, but we don't have any EMAs cross downward. We have a bounce. This is our 2% day, so I don't enter any shorts. However, on a day like this, yes, we just touched the upper. Like I said, we're overbought. I look for this crossover downward. The Bollinger Band tells me on several time frames that we're overbought. We see this downward trend. Okay, that's my short entry. We enter my shorts. We get a quick. This is probably like what, 60% if you do 0 DCAs, 60-70%. This is a very quick trade. You made a lot of money off this trade. That's very simple. You just see a quick short trade. You can do it again. You know that we're overbought. We get a little crossover down here, and we just ride those shorts out to the end of the day. Same thing can go for the long side position. If you see that we're oversold, we throw on an EMA, we turn off our Bollinger Bands, we just wait for the EMAs to cross upwards. And then you make sure that you look at the Bollinger Bands on higher time frames. They're not very useful on lower time frames, but they are very useful on higher time frames. That's my personal experience with Bollinger Bands. If you have any success using Bollinger Bands, drop your comments in the comment section below. I personally don't have much success with them. I've used them for about a month or two, which is not a long time in trading, but for me, it was pretty conclusive that my strategy was just not doing well with Bollinger Bands. I have done some back testing using longer time frames, and I realized that they are useful in larger time frame settings. But if you're just looking to make money quickly on a quick market, you gotta have more than just Bollinger Bands. I'm talking about EMAs. You could throw MACD, RSI on there if you know how to use those. I'll make videos on RSI and MACD coming up, but EMAs and Bollinger Bands go well hand in hand. If you are able to use Bollinger Bands and EMAs, you will be able to make a lot of money in this type of market. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I have my Discord link in the comment section and my About Me tab on YouTube. If you have any questions, you can DM me, you can contact me. And yeah, if you guys like the video, subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.